I walk here, come to this little edge here, and what they have told me later on, I grabbed my chest and took a few steps, and I went down face plant on the parking lot here into the snow, and hit hard, and I was dead.
So I immediately leapt out of the truck and got up to him. His face was in the snow, he couldn't breathe, and on top of that, I could tell from his breaths, they were his last, his body was basically letting go of life.
They had pulled the plug and all the pumps had stopped.
It was a very nasty fall, and on top of it, you know, he'd gone into full cardiac arrest.
So at that point, we knew something was very wrong.
Then it was one of those things, okay, I have to start CPR, and I told her to go call 911.
I didn't think that Charles was going to make it.
You don't remember, it's night. I was on the other side of the river.
Kind of like a guardian angel out of nowhere appears Dan.
There was an MD who was working out there who heard the commotion.
And about that time, an individual from Bally's came out with a defibrillator.
And I was like, okay, if this isn't a coming together of miracles right here, I don't know what is. And so he started getting the AED machine ready while I continued CPR, and then ripped Charles' shirt open. We started applying the patches, and then once we had the patches applied, the AED machine, we basically let the AED machine do its job.
I personally didn't think he survived. It was some weeks later, or maybe a month or two later, somebody told me he was not only doing well, but back working out. And yeah, you could have seen the look on my face, because I wouldn't have guessed it.
All of a sudden, one afternoon, I get this voicemail, and it's a voicemail I'll never erase, because it's a voicemail that says, "Brian, this is Charles DeGrief. You saved my life, and I want to meet you." And I was just like, it was the most powerful, most overwhelmingly emotional moment, and that next to when I actually met him. Because when he left that afternoon, we didn't think he was going to make it.
He has all the makings of a hero without wanting to be. So I was lucky. Lucky that somebody saw me, lucky where I fell, lucky that the right people were at the right time, the right place. And I'm not very religious, but this makes you think that the old boy there has a finger on you and says, hey, now don't go yet.